Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World. So what's today's video about? Now I'm not entirely sure on this, but I think it's about a guitar that I got recently. It was a budget guitar, I bought it second hand. The guitar played pretty well, I mean it wasn't fantastic, but for the price it was a good guitar. But I felt the sound of it, specifically the neck pickup, I thought was a bit lacking. So I figured I'll buy some new pickups for it and then it'll sound better. I wasn't sure what I was going to do to get it playing better. And then what happened, kind of halfway through the whole process, I found a neck of a guitar at the back of a cupboard, which I bought at least 10 years ago, probably 12 years ago, which I've never put on a guitar. It has a logo on it, and it definitely is not made by the company whose logo is on it. I think I just bought it off somebody for £40 or something like that. So that's what today's video is about. It's about a budget guitar that I bought that I thought needed upgraded. Ironically enough, the upgraded pickups probably cost less than the pickups that were in it. And to get it playing better, I gave it a good setup. And then I found a neck that I put on, but it doesn't quite fit, but it's ended up playing pretty well. So I guess that's what the video is about, if that makes any sense. Now, the first thing I did before I even changed the pickups, you may remember the guitar. This rather nice, a rather attractive looking guitar. Now, it's got a different logo on here now, but it is a vintage V2. And when I got it, it had like an anodized pickguard. It had like a metal pickguard. Now, I don't know if this is the case or not, I have to say so. Now, please do let me know in the comments if you think this is a possibility. But it seemed to me that the high frequencies from the neck pickup, which would have been a Wilkinson pickup, were non-existent. And then when I took the metal, the anodized pickguard off, there just seemed to be more of them. Do you think that's a possibility? I genuinely 100% do not know. So what I did was, before I even changed the pickups, I thought I'll just do a sound test. I'll do a quick jam, nothing fancy as you would expect from my channel. There's nothing fancy in this, it's just a quick jam with the stock pickups which were in the Wilkinson V2. I think it was a V2. In fact, you know what? It was indeed a vintage V2 Telecaster. That is the neck and tuners from it. So this was on that guitar. So here's a very quick, very rough jam featuring the Wilkinson V2 Telecaster from 2009, I think it was. 2009, featuring the Wilkinson V2 Telecaster from 2009 with the stock pickups, but with the anodized pickguard removed. Now that wasn't a stock pickguard, that was put on by a previous owner. So here's what this guitar sounded like with the stock pickups. So that sounded pretty good to me. I mean the actual sound, not the quality of the playing. So it sounded really good, and I don't know if that's because I took that metal pickguard off or just because I EQ'd it slightly different. But I thought it sounded pretty good. But I had already bought the replacement pickups. Now the replacement pickups were £32.55 on Amazon. I'm not sure if they're available for other retailers. I bought these back in April, and they are guitar 6 strings pickup set neck and bridge for Tele electric guitar accessories replacement set. So these are the, if I can get my camera to focus on that, these are the replacement pickups that I bought for a mere £32.55 for two pickups. So I decided to put these in the guitar. Now I had set the guitar up before I did that jam with the stock pickup, so it was playing a bit better. I put a shim in the neck and it just, you know, got intonation and everything, and it played a lot better. But I thought, well, I've bought these pickups, I'll put them in and we'll see what they sound like. So let's look at the work that I did to put the pickups in, and how halfway through I found a neck at the back of a cupboard. Now that is 100% genuine. It's been lying at the back of a cupboard in my kitchen for years and years. I have never put it on a guitar. It says Fender, but it's definitely not Fender. And I thought, I'll just put this on here, I'll see if it fits. And bizarrely, the holes fitted, the screws went in exactly the right holes. But as we will see, the neck pocket leaves a little bit to be desired. Now here's the guitar as I got it. As I say, it's got this anodised pick guard, a metal pick guard, and let's look underneath it. Let's see I really like the bridge. Saddles are very intonatable. Wilkinson pickups, Wilkinson bridge. Let's look under the hood. Now I have Wilkinson pickups which I bought to replace pickups in other guitars, so generally I quite like them, but for some reason, and it may be because of that pick guard, but for some reason this one was just way too bassy, and you know, it didn't sound good to my ears. I know a lot of people in my video said they thought it sounded great and that's the sound they were after, but it probably wasn't the sound I was after. I'm not sure what the 2 in the neck pocket means. So let's see what the electrics are like. I guess these are kind of budget pots, maybe Chinese or Korean, I'm not entirely sure. But the soldiering's all good. I didn't have any issues with them. I didn't replace any of the electrics like that. I just left the switch and the tone and the volume controls just as they were. So here's the pickups. Alnico 5 Homeland pickups. It doesn't actually say that it's a brand, like when you look on Amazon, it doesn't say they're Homeland pickups. But I think they look pretty cool how you can see the wire Homeland on the back there. So are these made in China? I think they may be. I had never heard of them before. I just did a search on Amazon just looking for Telecaster pickups for less than £40, and these were the ones I got. they look quite good with the sort of cloth covering on the wires and stuff like that. It's not sort of plastic. So these are going in there, and there, and in there. So let's do that. Now, here's the funny thing. Halfway through this, I found this neck. Now, look at it. That is not a Fender neck. Now, what I've done is I took the string tree off the vintage neck. That is most definitely not a Fender Telecaster neck. I bought this off somebody on Facebook Marketplace years ago, and I think I tried it on one guitar and it just didn't fit. It's just been lying, gathering dust. And then I just thought to myself, I wonder if this will fit. Now, as we can see here, it didn't quite fit. Look at the space. Look at the space between the neck and the neck pocket. Now, there will be people shaking their heads saying, oh, Dunsy, that will sound rubbish, there will be no sustain. But what I've done is, I've put a little bit of a shim in there just to try and take up a bit of the gap, take up a bit of the strain there. Is it going to make any difference? It makes it look better, I guess. I'm not sure if it's doing anything apart from that. And there's the Homeland Alnico 5 pickups. So the neck is actually, whatever it is, I'm not sure who made it, the neck is in quite good condition, like fretboard wise. As you can see here, there's a few dents and things, and for some reason there's some sort of green or blue paint. But the frets themselves are in pretty good shape. And here we have the finished article, which has the Alnico 5 Homeland, it says Homeland pickups, a scratch plate which I must have used on another Telecaster, because I can see I've cut it here for some reason. I can't remember why I did that. With a pretend Fender neck. I took the string tree off the neck, off the vintage neck, and put that on there. There's no name in the tuners, I don't think they're Fender. In fact, I'd put my mortgage on the fact they're not Fender. And a neck pocket which is you know, it would be fair to say slightly bigger than is required. What I've done is, showed you in that video, I put a shim under the neck, so to bring it up a bit, but there was a wee bit of it left, so I've just put the shim down the side there. I'll put a photograph here to show you, just to take up a bit of the space. But the space on the other side it's not as bad, but it's still there, so it's great. I really, really enjoy playing this. This neck feels a bit better than the vintage one, so it's a no-name neck. It's a lovely sounding guitar now, even just acoustically, and it plays really good. I prefer the shape of this neck, I've got to say, whatever it may be. Maybe somebody built it in their shed, in their garage, I don't know, but I prefer this. And it's ended up, I mean, what, £32.55 for the pickups, £150 to buy it. Now this is a neck, which I said cost me £40 or £45 or something like that. But it's ended up playing great, ended up playing really, really good, and it sounds good as well. So it goes to show, you know, £32.55 for a set of pickers for a Telecaster from Amazon. They've ended up sounding really good. And at the end of the video, when I finally stop yakking, there's another jam. Apologies in advance, folks. There's another jam with these Alnico 5 Homeland pickups in, and it's just ended up sounding really, really good. So that's today's video. A guitar that I got that I thought needed something changed, which I then changed, found something else which I then put on it, and it's just ended up being better than what I had ever anticipated. As ever, folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunsy's Guitar World. Cheers for now.